What's going on, everybody? Pixia, Abdu, Zambos, Leonard, Neo, Always Dream Bigger, Mama, Dragon Mock, Nagiri, what up? See, I don't know. I got mixed emotion. Well, first off, Mama, my choices are either reset or not reset. By not resetting, I don't intend on pushing any further in Onslaught. It's just not fun. If it was fun, then I would, there'd be no question. I'd still be pushing. What not resetting will give me is an opportunity to, let me adjust my mic here just a little. There we go. Anyway, but not resetting will give me an opportunity to play other games. You know, I've got a lot of cool other games to play, but pushing further in Onslaught is not one of the options. It's just not fun. What's going on there, Twinkie? Sky, Mikhail, Jesse, Fluffy, David, what up? I don't know if they're gonna, I could see them lowering the cost of C8 stuff. But they're not gonna, all these people on the forums that are asking for C8 protection, that is never gonna happen. We all know that's never gonna happen. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Grepster. I do appreciate it. If they gave protection over Chaos 8 stuff, there would be no there'd be no point. There would be no reset. Upgrade all your stuff to Chaos 8, keep it forever, you know? I mean, so that's just never gonna happen. I mean, realism is realism. Man, I tell you, as soon as I hit the stream now button, I agree, the cluster cost does need to go. As soon as I hit the stream now button, it started just pounding rain. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but good lord, it is raining like a mofo. There's so many people that are, that's everyone's suggestion on the forums, it seems like. Like every time there's a forum post, the suggestion is always, oh, protect our C8 stuff. The problem isn't the C8 needing protection, the problem is the C8 stuff just costs too much. Like you said, the cluster cost is absurd. Yeah, I agree. The hard part should be getting the amps, not farming everything else. Oops, and here I was all ready to go and I forgot to hit the button. Anyway, I'm on US West. Anyone who wants to hop in, feel free to hop on in and join me. The thing that's making me want to hold off is, first off, we haven't heard anything yet. Trendy's been radio quiet, you know? So without hearing anything yet, you know, I don't want to go and reset and then them say whatever, you know, have something that really changes my thought process there. So not hearing anything from them yet kind of makes me want to wait. Oh, on the same note, I have an alt that's completely ready to go. Hyper sharded and everything. So I mean, I would be doing a dual box alt carry. Did I make this public? Okay, yeah, it's public. Let me turn myself online in Steam. I'm online. Feel free to hop on in and join me. Yeah. Anyway, so, I mean, it can go either way. If I reset, I would plan on resetting and going to an absurd number. Not like going 30 more times. For me, I don't see there really being a point of doing that. If I was going to start resetting again, I would want to get into the 100 plus. What is fun in resetting? Progression every single map. Doing floors 50 to 80 and being able to collect all the Chaos 7 loot and materials, plus have a chance of getting Chaos 8 amps. That is the funnest thing in the game right now, in my opinion. I mean, is it more fun to AFK grind? I mean, I guess you get some good Netflix time in. But I mean, like right now, this is all we got is this map. Farming this map every week for the rewards. There's zero fun in doing Onslaught. Now, doing the floor 50 to 80, now obviously, doing it with an alt, I would have a very limited arsenal, because I don't have all the heroes on my alt. But doing floor 50 to 80, you can use any defenses you want, you can play around, you can goof off, you can have fun. You can't do that in high Onslaught. There is no play around, goof off, use any defenses you want. You have to use what you've got set up. You have to use what you have set up perfect. If you don't have it set up, then you're just going to fail. You know? So, I mean, there's much more benefit to resetting than there is grinding Onslaught, as far as fun goes, in my opinion. But, I mean, I guess to each his own there. The benefit to going past 70 is getting the absurd XP bonuses, and, I mean, that matters, but it doesn't matter. I mean, looking at my Ascension now at 4,000, I mean, what do you have to get to max one hero? How many? Well, just say four defenses. To max 4 defenses, you would have to get to 12,000 Ascension-ish. There's no such thing as a Nuke AP monk, Jello. The Nuke, there's only one Nuke monk. A Nuke AP monk is not a thing. Chi Blast is not a nuke. You know, you can get it to hit really hard, but it's no comparison. Yeah, I mean, it's $29.97 for one defense, so just say 12k. I mean, I could get to 12k in just doing what I'm doing right now. I could get to 12k in probably 3 or 4 months. Probably 4 months. If I kept doing what I'm doing right now. And what I'm doing right now is a whole lot of AFK. I mean, I set myself up on this map every Tuesday, and I grind it nonstop for an ungodly amount of hours. The benefit you get from resetting is, as far as the fun factor goes, is you get the little mini goals. You know, you get, okay, this is my goal for today, and you get a goal to hit that day that you actually see something from. I like the concept of the new map personally, David. I like the rotating weapons and having something to grind on. So, I mean, I personally like that whole setup. I hope they do that, more of that. Add in more special type stuff. Yeah, Ascension is infinite. The mats I'm not concerned about. The mats I wouldn't need again until I got to the end. I wouldn't go and upgrade stuff every time I reset. I would have my alt carry me. I mean, I would do what everybody should be doing that has the capability of doing it. It's just collecting. So, I mean, by the time I was done resetting, I'm sure I'd have probably 500 million to 1 billion gold, somewhere in there. And just a ton of Chaos 7 stuff. You have to light the brazier on fire here, Asian. Oh, Frost Orcs? Well, you need to have a different defense there killing them. That's what they do. They doing what they do, you know? Well, because all of those weapons are themed towards this map, David. I mean, I would like that they did more of that, but they would have to add special stuff in for every area. You know, like DD1. You know, you wanted a pawn shot, you went to King's Game. That's what you did, you know. Title collector achieved. Congrats. There's tons of people that have reset a bunch of times. The person on the Xbox is... I mean, there's lots of people that have done massive, massive resets. I don't know about that, Fluffy. That's a very misguided perception, in my opinion. DD1 made more money. I think, anyway. I don't know. Obviously, I don't see Trendy's financials, but... the problem Trendy faces is a double problem. They've got an old, outdated, unsupported game engine, and they've had too many different designers working on the game. So they've got an unoptimized game that runs on a crappy engine that's had a bunch of people's hands on it. That's the problem with DD2. Wait, what, Nictus, is it like 200 or something? I mean, God, I don't know if I would bother pushing that far, but I mean, how much gold is Nictus getting per map? Figure if I'm at AP 40 and I'm getting 250k, he's got to be getting like 1.2 million gold per map. Oh, what's up, Matthias? I just wish, I kind of thought we would have heard something by now. Trendy's just been so quiet. I mean, I'm sure we'll hear something this week, you would think. But Trendy's been super, super quiet. Oh, I believe it, Nagiri. Cause for a lot of the console issues was a bad port. I believe that 100%. I mean, I remember why. I mean, I can remember. It was on a live stream. When I switched, you know, for those that have been around a long, long time and remember... I went for like a year with the PS4 being my main account, and I was going to stay on the PS4. And the bugs and the performance issues and everything just was so bad, I actually rage quit the PS4 on stream. I was live streaming it, and it was like, alright, F this, I'm done. Back to PC, no more. And I ended the stream, and I haven't played for real on the console again. But I definitely believe that it was a bad port. Lots of stuff there, Siege. You can go !news and get a link to Trendy's blog site that's got all of the news articles in it with all the patch notes and what's. Yeah, I know. That's the weird part. So, we want to do this one again? Yeah, why not? Let's get some weapons. I didn't even see what I got. At least the rain stopped. I'm happy about that. It auto collects the stuff now, Flames. You don't have to open it anymore. It just gives you the stuff. As you see, I have prepared for Ancient Power. Look at these bags. Woo! Look at me go. No bags. Basically, the only thing I'm going to bother keeping are the new weapons. I'll keep a few of those. And any 10 out of 10 mods. I'm not sure yet, David. Yeah, you get the chest even if you don't open it. That's new. They just added that in. I don't know why they put that in, to be honest. I can't recall anybody hearing about it. I mean, I've forgotten to get chests before. I think we all have. Forgot to open our chest and missed out. But, I mean, it wasn't the end of the world. It was like, oh, damn it, I forgot. Oops. This is my AFK build right here. The difference is when I do it AFK, I do it with 100% tenacity. I didn't stop. I still want to play through it again, but they're getting a lot of updates, David. I lost my save file. One of their updates, the old saves wouldn't load. It was like a soft wipe. Yeah, it should just open as the round ends, Nagiri, I agree. It kind of defeats the purpose of there even being a chest. You know? I mean, why even have the chest? Just have you get the loot. A loot overview tab would be cool, but that would require additional development. I do really like 7 Days to Die. That's a super fun game. It's challenging, and you can build your... I mean, you can build up to the point where you're insanely overpowered. And it's really challenging to get to that point. It's really fun. Nah, it's just a regular expedition map here, Seeds. Here comes that rain again. What have you been playing, Nagiri? See, that's the other thing, too, with the whole AP resetting. You guys have heard me complaining about spending my entire 2018 doing nothing but grinding DD2 and missing out on other games. I missed out on a lot of good games in 2018, there's no doubt about it. Well, I've got a lot of games sitting right now in my Steam library. I got a bunch of media codes, I got some PS4 games, some Xbox games. I've got lots of stuff to play, which... if I start doing AP resets again, that's going to consume 100% of my time. I probably won't do a stream with them again. I mean, I enjoy playing with those guys, but like in 7 Days to Die, they set the server up way too cheaty for me. I want there to be some challenge. They set it up so there's no challenge. PC Joey, thanks for subscribing. I mean, I'm not against, obviously, playing with those guys. Love those guys. But for 7 Days to Die, I got turned off by the cheatiness. See, Anthem is... I debated on Anthem myself. Because I do like Warframe. One of the problems I have with Warframe is, first off, there's some kind of a conflict with Blue Yeti products, and I'm having a microphone issue. I just can't see upgrading a perfectly good microphone for one game. The second thing I have is I burned through it really quick, and I kind of burned myself out a little on the Warframe side. And then the third thing, from a business perspective, there's a million YouTube channels putting out Warframe content. Yeah, this is the boss map, Seeds. He just dies really quick. He's very challenging the first time you do it. What's up, Nico? Sean! Thank you so much there, Sean. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna check real quick. I think that might be, I think that gives 2 more emotes. 2 or 3 more emotes right there. I'm gonna have to double check and see. But I believe that's it. Should have 2 more custom emotes unlocked. This is Drakenfrost Keep right here. We're doing it. This is the boss. It's just the boss is really squishy. He's really easy to kill once you know what you're doing. You can go exclamation spotlights in chat there, PC Joey. Gives you a link to the playlist with all the different setups in it. I usually don't stop the stream to go through it all because you're one of 75 people that will ask me to do that this stream, and that would be the stream. There would be no actual gameplay. Yeah, there's no max AP, Kai. You can go as many times as you want. I'm not positive. I don't look at that leaderboard very often, but I believe Nictus is the top of it at like 200 resets. Yeah, it changes it to water. There's some bugginess with the elements, though. It's not working on all weapons. Like the Abyss Lord, nothing works on the Abyss Lord. Practically nothing works on the Monk's right click. There's a lot of things that don't work with the elements. The main thing is it adds Drench. That's what you're looking for. Oh, it's hundreds and hundreds of videos there, Joey. I just take the ones out that are updated, or that aren't updated. Thank you once again there, Sean. I do appreciate it. Mia, what up, what up? I would go higher. Personally there, Joey. I would get yourself to at least a minimum Ascension of 250 at the low side. But that should be the lowest that you shoot for. Yeah, Unstoppable. Or no, Unstoppable is the slow. So, Electrocute is a stun, not a slow. It affects Headstrong, it doesn't affect Unstoppable. Well, you just don't put ability power on a Nuke Monk. You don't have to get perfect items. My alt has complete garbage gear on, and the Nuke still hits for over 100 million. Anthem actually could... that one could go one of two ways. I mean, it could be really awesome. See, here comes the boss. Sadly, he won't live too long, but here he is. Really up to you there, Joey. Do exclamation next hero in chat. That'll get you a link to Lightrayne spreadsheet. So here's the boss right here. But as you see, he's a bit of a chump. He can be devastating until you know how to fight him. As soon as you know how to fight him, it's like, ah, okay. Piece of cake. I miss out on a lot of games there, Mia. That's what they're referring to. Do this one more time and I'll head out and we'll make a new group. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, Anthem it'll either bomb or it'll be awesome. One of the two. Nah, I personally removed frost damage off my barbs, Crafty. Headstrong lanes, you just add slow. If mobs can't be slowed, you add stun. If they can't be stunned, you add slow. The main thing is just get some crowd control there. Well, you gotta unfreeze them. That's the only goal. It's the only thing you have to do. Is just set your defenses and then just watch the map. And watch for the dragon. It lights it up on the mini-map. Yeah, I'm using Burning Strikes. You can use Burning Strikes on any hero and it lights the braziers. Or removes the boss shield. Burning Strikes. It's, well, let me look. I think it's Chaos 5. Let me see. Yeah, Chaos 5, Burning Strikes. That'll light it up. Yep, this is the new weapons. It changes every week. See, that time I got an axe. I get that. For slow, I use Frostbite. Proton Beams are my main two. And then Boostara with... What command are you guys looking for? I don't even see what conversation y'all are having there, David. Let me see. It's Axe, Dagger, Sword, Nagiri this week. Nice. They're best pirate. Yeah, you can get all the heroes from a defender pack. I mean, it's super rare, but you can get it. All of the builds are right here in this playlist, so if you're unsure of what build to use, that's the playlist you go to. If you want the newer weapon manufacturer build, it's right there in that playlist. If you want good old faithful, it's right there in that playlist. It's all right there. I'm not sure what you guys were referring to, or was that it? Oh, it's a really low chance of getting a hero. I've gotten several, but I've also opened hundreds of defender packs. Oh, he wants to sponsor the channel. There should be a member button. Or there, to sponsor the channel, there is... Or there it is. There's the link right there. It looks like you got it right. The link's not working? Let me see. You know what it is? You have to copy paste. The links from YouTube sometimes have regional restrictions. So if you copy paste that link, it'll work. Or yeah, that join button next to subscribe works too. Yeah, you can get a hero in defender packs. They're just super rare. I've enjoyed it too. The little holiday, you know, everybody wants free stuff. There hasn't been a change to pets in a million years. They're strange. Pets are all about the ability. There is no pet spotlight. Get a Dragolich, ignore the rest. I don't know when, Nico. I just did one yesterday. Maybe today, maybe not. I don't know. I've gotten several heroes in defender packs. And sadly, I was already capped on card slots, so I didn't get the extra card or anything. So for me, it was wasted. But you get gold. I got gold for it. I think. I don't know how much gold it was. I can't even remember. It's been a while. Oh, PDTs. Nah, the only thing that changed with PDTs is the tooltip got corrected. And it's still not 100%, but we all know that DD2 has a massive problem with tooltips. You're not gonna... Well, by the time you get to floor 80, weathered, all of your Chaos 6 gear will be gone. You'll just get the gear by going up. You certainly can't get to floor 80 in Chaos 6 gear. But you'll have 50 floors worth of Chaos 7 gear on your way up, so... Tower Defense Tuesday will be back, David. I just need, well, this week it was, what's the weapon rotation is what stopped me from doing Tower Defense Tuesday at the moment. That and a shortage of good new Tower Defense games. I'm going to have to start covering some older ones, or more older ones. I've done plenty of old ones already. Fridays, I'm committed to DD2 on Twitch, Nia. So every Friday, I'll always be playing DD2 on Twitch, right after Trendy Friday Fun. Water on any defense with Storm on another defense is always good. They're best Kiki. I personally am not doing it, but I use my Ramsters for Frost lanes. There's a big difference between doing Chaos 7 and doing campaign. There's a big difference between doing Chaos 7 and doing floor 80. Chaos 7 is floor 28 in equivalent. It's a big, big difference. And Excellence nowhere near the first one to do that, or anything in the game for that matter. Love the guy to death, but come on. Really? I killed a Siege Roller naked once. Actually, I killed a triple Siege Roller lane in Chaos 7 without any gear once. The good old days. Only got the Mystic left. Nice. Well, you got a pretty complete arsenal there then, Best Pirate. The question is, on stuff like that, doing campaign or doing Chaos 7 and campaign gear, the question is why? Why would you want to? I mean, just getting to Chaos 7 and unlocking it, you're going to have better gear than that. So why would you even want to do that? I just don't even understand. Oh, it's PlayStation 2, Hugo. DD2 runs like poo on both consoles, sadly. I'm sure you could do rollers naked, Blade. Well, I guess you would need some kind of gear on for the shards. Onslaught 24 is Chaos 6, Caleb. So you're not skipping... Oh, you're talking about starting fresh? If you're starting fresh, you can skip Chaos 1 and 2. Or pardon me, do Chaos 1 and 2, then go to Onslaught, yeah, and skip 3, 4. You can skip 3, 4, 5, and 6 by going to Onslaught 24. Yeah, I hear you there, Strange. There is no tutorial because every map the lanes change. You can't do an Onslaught tutorial. You can do a tutorial on how to beat these enemies with this item. But, I mean, there is no do this on floor 62. That doesn't exist. Just because my floor 62 or whatever is going to be different than your floor 62. You know, you're not going to get the same map, the same mutators, none of that. Anybody got anything for sale up in here? Let's see. Here's on board. I'll take that. What else we got? Anything good? Anything good? Nothing spectacular. Got me some moats. Alright. Let's do something different. Let's do the other map. Let's do some randoms. Do the other Drake and Frost map. Get one more reroll set. Yeah, the Dryads. Dryad's great. Their ammo. If you're talking about on the hero, no. None of the elements work on the Abyss Lord Best Pirate. The elements don't work properly on the Abyss Lord attacks. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely get whoever you want. The only thing I would suggest is definitely go with a builder first. builders are going to add more to your loadout than a DPS hero will. So don't go Barber Gun Witch. Let me move this back further. I don't want any rollers getting stuck. The Abyss Lord is pretty crappy DPS for your best pirate. The Abyss Lord's a CC hero. He's all about controlling the mobs. He's not the big numbers hero. So you may be looking for the wrong. You may be trying to get a hero to do something that they're not designed for. I mean, you're never going to get numbers on the Abyss Lord that you get with, like, you know, say a monk or a gun witch or whatever. It's just not going to happen. I think that's good enough. It can tickle a whole lot of them at once. That's about all it does, though. I mean, you get the lane control, though. The Abyss Lord is great when played properly. You know, if you can completely stop a lane. Now, all these new Barbarian mods have kind of made the Abyss Lord obsolete in that department. I mean, flyers, everything's just going to drop out of the air. Just having a Barbarian with the Barb mods on it. Everything's frozen. The slow is not working. But the freeze certainly works. Well, it's just my two favorite heroes, Blaz, is the Monk and EV2. So, I mean, you don't have to do what I do. You can do whatever you want. I mean, the builds are all about the same. For heroes, you're either a hero damage build or you're an ability power build. It's just those two. For defenses, you know, there's pretty generic setup that works on just every defense in the game. You know, defense, destruction, defense rate, and deadly strikes is like the 3 shard combo that will work on any defense. That's what I'm talking about there, Strange. I want a pawn shot. Oh, there's a lot of broken stuff with those new mods. I mean, they're super strong. I still think that Frostfire is the best one. It's just ridiculous. I mean, on Chaos 7, you can't even keep it going long enough. It's so powerful, it'll just burn a whole lane. And then fizzle out because there's just not enough mobs to keep it going. Yeah, Barbarian's a beast. No doubt about that. Nah, I've only got one C8 item. That's being at the Ascension caps. I got 999 Ascension points into hero health. I'm full hero damage on this guy. I got hero health on the weapon, but that's it. But just that 999 Ascension, that's 20,000 free. Or actually, it's more than that. It's a bunch of free hero health, basically, once you get the Ascension caps. I've got an alt that's got Hyper Shard that, well, it doesn't have all of them, but has Vicious, Mass, and Vicious. And the alt, of course, I'm never going to do an AP reset on. So, I don't, you know. But my alt has, it's got 100% tenacity on reflect beams. I mean, it's set up. I could easily carry my main account up to floor 80. You can go into the power of a defense, but you can't go into crit damage now. Crit damage is a percentage. So you get to 20 points and that's it, and crit. You can't go up to 999 crit damage in Ascension. You cannot do it. It's not an option. It used to be a long, long time ago. Those days are long gone. Crit was a entirely different stat then. The C8 gear is all on my defenses. You don't put C8 gear on heroes. There's no point. I mean, when you're already hitting harder than the highest HP mob in the game, there's no point in putting any on spending any materials on your hero. I mean, you can if you want, but you really don't need to. I've got this weapon is at C8. That's actually my only C8 item out of all of my heroes as far as weapons and armor go. Just this one polearm. And the main reason I took it to C8 was just for the mods, which I've got a perfect mod set up on it. So I figured, what the hell, let's do it. Well, if you do Ancient Power, yeah. If I started doing Ancient Power, that's like I told you guys, I'm not going to do it 10 times. I'm going to do it a bunch of times. So, I mean, I'll be sitting on more C8 amps than I've ever had by the end of it, especially doing it with an alt. Doing it with an alt, I'm getting 2 chances at getting an amp drop every floor. So, basically, I'm doing what console players could always do, is what I would do. I mean, I'm not concerned about the crafting materials. The only thing I would be concerned about is the plain motes and stuff like that, not the Chaos 7 and Chaos 8 stuff. I'll have tons and tons and tons of by the time I'm done, so I'm not overly concerned about that stuff. Figure if you one Ancient Power reset, floor 50 to 80, that's 30 maps. It's actually 31 maps, isn't it? Do you start on 50 or do you start on 51? I'm not sure. I'd have to look. But, let's go random. Anyway, just say it's 30 maps just for ease of math. Times 2 accounts, because you're going to be doing it, or I would be doing it on my main account and carrying it on my alt. So that's 60 maps worth of loot every AP reset. Well, I'd probably do it 50 times. That's a lot of maps. Or, okay, you start at 51. Gotcha. So yeah, 51, that's 30, 30 maps. Just feel like this is all overkill. Here, let me just set it up like I normally would. No point in overkilling everything. Nah, like I said, that's the least of my worries, is the Chaos 7 stuff. I would have so much of that by the end. There we go, that should be good. It hasn't gotten a big update in a while. They're reaps now. I mean, it depends on how long it's been since you played, you know? So you better see the Frostfire remnants going in this lane big time, because no defensive spawn camping. Now that lane is done, as long as mobs keep coming, or the mobs stopped. Or, you know, they're coming, they're coming. See, that lane is completely done. As long as there's mobs, that will keep burning. The grave infection lasts 15 seconds. There's another update then, yeah, it's not huge. I'm not looking for an answer, Radioactive. Why I would want to reset is because it's fun. I mean, basically, to enjoy the games that I play and to have fun playing them, I would do one of two things right now. I would either casually play Dungeon Defenders 2. By casually, I mean like probably 20 hours a week, and play a bunch of other games, which there's a lot of cool games out there. I actually just got a copy of that Hello Neighbor this morning. They sent me a media code for it. So, I mean, there's just tons and tons of good games that have come out over the last year that I haven't been able to play because I've been grinding DD2. No real purpose other than that. I mean, we know that Ancient Power is going to get changes in the future, but we don't know what any of them are. So you can't really say based off of what's upcoming, you know? I'm using Frostfire Remnants, Grave Infection, and Focused Power. Well, if I play something different later, David, it'll definitely be Stardew. I'm right at the point in Stardew where it's starting to become more interesting. I'm starting to get the resources and get the, you know, ability to set the place up a little better. I can tell you what's not fun, Radioactive. What's not fun is pushing into high Onslaught. There's zero enjoyment in that. I just have no fun at all. Literally, 100% zero fun. So, I mean, I did it just because you guys wanted to see it, and that was the wrong reason to be doing it. That's the only reason I pushed to where I was at. Frostfire Remnants was last week's mod there, Alma. You have to wait for it to come back around in the rotation or buy it from another player. Well, anti-melee is against melee mobs. It doesn't matter what else you use. Controller servo, or that anti is for crowd control mobs. So when the mob is frozen, then yeah, it would definitely affect them. Those have nothing to do with Frostfire Remnants. I was at floor 51, I want to say, or 57. I think it was 57 when the floor update came. So, I mean, I've gone up 250 floors. I mean, I think that's... And like I said, the 100% the only reason I did it was because people said they wanted to see it. That's the only reason, because I didn't enjoy it. It just wasn't a fun experience. It's no fun grinding for nothing. And you literally get nothing from doing Onslaught. I mean, you get the minuscule chance of getting a C8 amp that's so small that it just doesn't even matter. I mean, that just doesn't factor in. Well, I can get those same C8 amps by doing Ancient Power resets, you know. It's boring and there's no reward. That's what I don't like about it, Radioactive. You do the exact same thing every time. There's no versatility. You can't play and have fun and use different stuff. It's all about do this against that. And there's no loot. There's no XP. There's no loot. There's the minuscule chance of getting a Chaos 8 amp. That's why High Onslaught's not fun. The only reason to do it, the only reason to push into High Onslaught is to get yourself a high minimum Ascension. Well, I've already got a high minimum Ascension. So there's no reason for me to go any further. The highest out there is over 700, Murray. There's leaderboards in the game. You can click to them right from your title screen. Yeah, but you got to realize I'm past that point, Nick. I mean, my minimum Ascension is like 3,700 right now, which is way more. I mean, it's literally 10 times more than anyone needs to do Ancient Power. I have never tried to compete on any leaderboards. Mastery. I did. Omni and I were the world first mastery completions. That was week 1. We were the first one to complete a week of mastery in the world. But besides that, that's the only leaderboard thing I've ever pushed for. And the scoring. The scoring could be fun, but it's broken. As far as AP resets and Onslaught, that's a matter of who's got more time. I can't create content and try to compete on those leaderboards. I don't even care about the AP points, to be honest with you. The only reason I'd be doing it is it's something, you know, is you get goals. The best part about doing AP resets is you have an achievable goal that you can hit today. I don't have a goal for today. My goal for today is just to try to enjoy whatever game I'm playing. Well, if I was doing AP resets, I could have a realistic goal to hit today, you know? Rain is returning. Uh-oh, froze up. It came unfroze. Let's see, let's just spawn camp this flyers here. Let's see, what's left? Sure that's good enough. I've watched a few of them, Druker. I haven't watched a whole lot of it. You guys remember Argik? Well, Argik's very involved with that, with the whole speedrunning thing. So I've been watching everything that Argik has been involved with, basically. Or when I can. What's going on, Tyler? The only thing I'm concerned about with the upcoming changes is if it's you get this reward when you do an AP reset. I would miss out on a bunch of those rewards, whatever they are. And Trendy is not, they've got a history of not rewarding players that have achieved past goals. So they won't, like, grandfather and give somebody those rewards. You know, say like they did it with, like, the AP weapons. you add AP weapons in. Well, all the people who had done Ancient Power before the AP weapons came in, they got nothing. So, you know, stuff like that. At a minimum, they're just, I would say, probably like floor 50 at an absolute minimum. But the higher you go, the better. Oh, nothing made it out. Well, I wanted to spawn camp it because of the flyers. I guess I got carried away. Sorry, onboard. No barbaric fun for you. Yeah, nothing's living. Here, I'll make it really bad then. Now nothing is gonna come out. There's zero doubt. Sorry, dude. I can say that I've got... See, that's the problem. The problem is I've got a DD2 YouTube channel. And although I appreciate everybody that comes and watches the other games I play, people don't watch my other videos. If it's not Dungeon Defenders 2, then people don't watch it as a general rule. Now, obviously, some people watch it, and I appreciate the people that do. But people come to my channel for DD2. So when I play other stuff, it's purely just for me, you know? Every time I play another game, the cat starves a little. Basically is what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, 100's a great goal, but it's definitely completely unnecessary. It depends on how many resets you want to do. Shards are an important thing, Murray, for sure. The only way to get more space, Tyler, is to buy it. Sadly, there's no way to earn it in-game. Whew, rainy. Well, you can put points into defense power, if that's what you're talking about. I mean, it would increase the damage of all your defenses. Weapon manufacture isn't a big damaging defense, it's a crowd controlling defense. The weapon manufacturer is the Abyss Lord of defenses. It's not there to do the damage. It's there to control the enemies. And then you got like a Flamar or whatever slapped in to do the damage. Nah, sadly, no way to create new ones, Tyler. That'd be beyond awesome if you could. But yeah, I gotta buy them. I'm not really into most of that, Strange. The wife likes a lot of that music. But I personally am not. In the 80s, I was listening to punk. Like old school punk. I was not a fan of the lipstick and hairspray boys. Yeah, they took them. Or yeah, all the bags you used to have. Still though, even back then, the only way to get them, the bags were a lot smaller. Yep, 2.14 billion there, Chris. It's the 32-bit integer, the highest unsigned 32-bit integer can go is 2.14 billion. So that's the highest enemy health there could be. Yeah, no doubt they're radioactive. That's for sure. The more mods, the merrier, you know? They should make it so you can get on the rooftops of this map. They should make it so you can get on the rooftops of all maps. They're strange. Man, it is just pounding rain outside. Sorry if there's a ton of background noise going. I've got a noise gate on for it, but it doesn't always work. It's all good, Tyler. We were all there. Well, you can always feel free to ask anybody anything you want here. This is a pretty friendly place. I don't think that there's going to change anything with mod quality. You got to realize that the changes that Trendy will put in are changes that don't require them to rewrite massive amounts of the game. It's a indie development team. They're not going to like redo a whole lot of like scripting work or whatever in the game. Oops. What happened there? So, I mean, the changes that they make won't be, like, massive mechanical changes like that. I don't think so, anyway. Let's see. That's overkilled. Overkill, all the overkill. There we go. I think we are suitably overkilled. AP is ancient power, is what most people are referring to there, Tyler. It's a prestige system in the game. The Flame Aura would probably be a pretty good choice there, Rossi. The Flame Aura can really be used very effectively everywhere. Other than Chaos 2 and Chaos 5, every other tier you're going to have a real easy time with Flame Auras. Yeah, this game runs like crap, Quiet. Everybody's CPUs get worked. The game's not optimized very well. It's running on an old, outdated version of Unreal 3. I mean, my CPU right now, or actually it's my GPU that's running, but my GPU right now streaming is probably running at like 80 or 90%. If I loaded up literally any other game, any game, it would be substantially less than that. My CPU is doing nothing right now. It's sitting at like 1% usage. I'm personally using Frostfire Remnants, Focused Power, and Grave Infection is the ones I'm using right now there, Duffy. Nah, they'll never make it so you can manage inventory while in combat, Briarbear. It would completely turn the game 100% full AFK. So I personally don't think they will ever do that. Just like DD1, you couldn't do it in DD1. DD1 was AFK as it is. But you had to wait till the wave was over, you know. But DD1 also didn't pack your inventory full of junk. You got straight up got the money, you know. Yeah, sadly it's never gonna get cross-platform, Murray. It's not gonna happen. It would be awesome, but it's not realistic. Well, there's what, 11 different heroes? Two of them are reworks of other ones. I think there's 11, right? Or is it 12? There's 13. Forgot about the few. But yeah, 13 different heroes total. Why not? Because it would require a huge reinvestment into licensing with Xbox and Sony, and that's not going to happen. It's too small of a game. Now, if they put out another game, you know, Dungeon Defenders 3 ever becomes a thing in 2025 or whatever, I'm sure that will have crossplay. Yeah, that's the main thing, is you only picked up what you wanted radioactive. That would be the thing I would personally change if I had a say, Briar. Fortnite is cracking the cross-platform barrier, no doubt about it, but you got to be either a new game that's going through a new licensing process, or you've got to be an older game that's got enough money to dump into it. So, I mean, Fortnite, Epic has made leaps and bounds in crossplay. There's no doubt about that. I don't think anyone would debate that subject. When crossplay finally becomes a normal thing, it will be because of Epic. There's no doubt in my mind. They've done a great job with that. No, the hero on the poster is the Man in Machine. It was in the MOBA back when DD2 was a MOBA in early development. It's a hero that's supposed to come to DD2 eventually, but it has never gotten completed. So that's what it is. That poster has been there for ages. Unless they changed it, I'll go out and look again. Next time I don't remember what run we're up to now, but next time I go out to Tavern, I'll go look at that poster. But the Man in Machine has been concept art since long before DD2 ever released. It's not that they're offering, it's not a matter of any game companies offering it. It's a matter of Sony and Microsoft allowing it. And then, of course, they're going to be charging for it. So, you know, if you told a developer like Trendy, okay, we'll unlock cross-platform play for your game. It's going to cost you $1 million. They would never be able to do it. They wouldn't be able to come up with $1 million to do it. See, that was actually 4 there. I'll go back out to town now and look before I forget. But let me take a peek. Frostbrand is back this week, Best Pirate. So it'll be there until Monday night at midnight Eastern Time. So yeah, it is indeed there. There is no footage of the MOBA. It was all under non-disclosure agreement. I've got a picture of him. Yeah, that's the Man and Machine right there. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you guys a picture of him. A little concept art picture. Let's see. Let me look. I know I've got one somewhere. Nah, I haven't reset yet. I'm still debating. Let's see if I can find a picture of the Man and Machine. So many thousands of pictures. I've got so much DD2 concept art saved. Oh, here we go. I found it. That's the Man and Machine right there. That was one of the original concept art pictures of him. That, the Man and Machine in the MOBA. Well, yeah, I mean, you can find that PAX Each footage, but that's it. You can't, there's nothing else. I played it. I wasn't allowed to record anything, though. The Man and Machine in the MOBA could pick stuff up and carry it around with him. So he could pick up a cannonball tower and move it over there or whatever. You know, he could do whatever he wanted with the defenses. I mean, it was very interesting in the MOBA for sure, but anyway, that is the Man and Machine, and that is certainly who it is on that poster. No doubt about it. An old homeless version of Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, I know about the trading. It's been in game for a while now, Doug. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on having an alt to actually do the carry. So if I reset Ancient Power, I would come over, I would reset Ancient Power, I would have this hero join a group with my alt, and this guy would sit AFK while my alt did all the work. That poster's been there for over a year. So I wouldn't say that there's a chance of it, or I wouldn't say that that's going to be next, but there is a chance it could be, you know? Here's another look at it there. But yep, that's the Man and Machine right there. Oh, he's got a belly on him, there's no doubt. See, Twilight Demon says shop is open. He's got nothing I want. It's all about the crafting materials right now. And nobody's selling them. That's a terrible price for those, but I'm going to buy them anyway, just because. Just because you never see them. That's not a bad price for shinies, though. That's a terrible price for an amp. It's not a terrible price, but it's a high price. Ooh, what's Wise Wolf got for 36 mil? That's a good mod right there. Well, I could wait, Zion, but that's the thing, is by doing it now, would I have a head start? Or would they put in a reward for when you hit the button? Which I think that would be the worst thing they could do. But that's what they did before to try to improve it. They gave you the prestige weapons. But I mean, like right now, if I was to do it, I would have 3720 minimum ascension. I'd be at floor 51, because you got to do the 50 to 80. And I'd get 5% more gold and XP. I get about 250k average. They're strange. Let's see. Got a bunch of loot here, huh? Well, Barbarian seems balanced. For a Barbarian fan, absolutely. Bunch of junk. Where's my 10 out of 10? I'm supposed to get one every stream, right? Isn't that the rule? 1 10 out of 10 every stream? Well, I mean, if you have the ability to, Doug, yeah, you'd spend nothing. That's always been the best way. That's, you know, there's been no change with that. It's just, it wasn't, the problem is the reason nobody ever talked about it before is obviously consoles could do it because of the split screen. But PC, it was questionable whether or not PC was allowed to do it. Or was it a bannable offense? ICE from Trendy has confirmed that PC players that want to run 2 accounts at the same time can. They are allowed. Now, he also said that if you get carried away and you run more than that, you're going to get your account looked at. So, don't go making 4 accounts and running all 4 at the same time to farm crafting materials. That would not be the way to go. But if you wanted to run 2 accounts at the same time, he straight up said right in Discord, and I do have it screenshotted just in case there's ever an issue, he said that is allowed. So, anyway, let's get another map going. What do we want to do here? What haven't we done today? What map you guys want to see? Or what map you guys want to play? Obviously, you won't be seeing anything impressive. Beating Chaos 7 doesn't require a big feat. See, that's the thing. I mean, I agree with that statement, they're quiet, but the thing is, to farm mats for an AP grind, I would do the exact same thing as just doing AP resets. Buried Bastille. Buried Bastille, you say? Let's do it. Yep. Sorry, Doug. Boy, the rain is coming too. Whew, man, pounding. It's actually raining so hard, I personally can't hear the music in my headset. It's drowning out the music. Oh, there's a pretty solid chance I'll be playing some Stardew later there, pups. I absolutely love that game. And I'm just, like I was mentioning earlier to David, I'm just at the point where it's starting to become more interesting in my current playthrough. I'm just getting to the point where I can start laying the place out properly. I think I'm going to do some Ballista absurdity down at the bottom. All right, let's do it. Let's get ballistified down here. That is the wild Pacific there, Tim. I mean, people come here to the Washington coast just to watch thunderstorms coming in because it's just such an impressive looking thing. You should put it on a reflect beam. There, 19. If you've only got 1 tenacity and you've got 1 Chaos 8 amp and 2 million gold, you can build anything you want in Onslaught by putting 100% tenacity on a reflect beam. Alright, now what do we want to do down here? I want to get ballistic. Let's see. God, we got so much room for so many more ballistas. You think that's enough? Here, let me put one over here for just in case skellies. I'll go 2. We got room for more. There we go. That should work. Now I'm gonna have to sit down here and watch the ballistas. It's a either or, Zion. They're both really good mods. I mean, you could use them both. It's hard to say. It depends on what else you have. If you go with perfect attack rate and you're gonna take it to Chaos 8. And dude's gonna come down here and kill everything, really? Well, that just defeated the whole purpose of all my ballistas. Thanks. I'll put them somewhere else if you want to kill everything here. Why do people have to do that? I just don't get it. I mean, I'm assuming he's watching the stream. I'll go over here instead. I want extreme ballista abuse. Not some adept spawn camping it. Good enough. Yeah, Burning Strikes is from C5. If he follows me, I'll just leave the match. I'm not a fan of getting trolled. Not enough enemies here to handle this. Everything's getting annihilated. I wanted to see the pretty spears flying. Sadly, you have to put down 50 ballistas to equal 1 DD1 ballista. That's the only way you get that many spears in the air. Actually, it's not even close still. If I was ever to play DD1 again, it would be just to watch ballistas. Because they were such an amazing thing. If they only shot a little bit faster, like maybe half a second. I mean, to cut their damage in half, I'm good with that. Cut the damage in half and make them fire twice as fast. I think that would make ballistas way more awesome. Yeah, it's a lovely ballista table. Indeed, they're on board, no doubt. DD1's ballistas had an absurd fire rate. Zion. They fired at like, I don't even know what you could get them down to. 10 or 15 shots a second. These ballistas fire 1 shot a second. It's, like Onboard said, it was a continuous stream of, you threw one ballista down and you had a continuous stream of arrows. That poor assassin didn't know what hit him. But you could set up a line of ballistas and then a line of archers, and it was just like good game, you know? Just the most amazing looking thing ever. And just like that, the rain stopped. It'll be back. Cannonball towers were awesome. Those bowling balls. The bowling balls were an awesome thing. There wasn't the top of a stairway in DD1 that I didn't throw those bowling balls on. It was the coolest thing ever. I used to have a bunch of volcanoes, David. I've got a bunch of empty hero cards. I've got like 30 empty hero cards, I think. What's going on there, OG? Uh-oh. Poor assassin. The Apprentice had some really cool towers. The DST was awesome. That little lightning electrocute thing was awesome. All that stuff was super cool. I actually have debated about downloading the Unreal Developer Kit. I guess if on the Unreal Developer Kit is like a training thing, you can look at the original game. The original game was called Dungeon Defense, and it was created in 4 weeks by Trendy, and it's now used as like a tutorial game in the Unreal Developer Kit. I think I've got... This is actually my cannonball setup here, weathered, but it's Piercer... Ooh, there's a boss. Oh, never mind. It's Piercer, anti-melee and anti-orc. Chaos 5, you just want to switch over to using towers again, OG. Don't use traps, auras, or nodes. They're just going to get disabled by the cyborgs. There's been a lot of DD1 advertising on Facebook, really? Well, I mean, it's the community development team still works on it, you know. I'd have to check it out and see on board. I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never actually played it, the Dungeon Defense. I'm assuming it's probably only one map. But I'm not really sure. There's a bunch of tower defense games that could end up being really good, though. You got, what, Hell Warders is going to be coming out of early access soon. Yeah, I'm using Splody Weathered. So I don't have any range, which is the only thing I don't like. I'm using, that's way too much DU, huh? I better not go ham that much. I won't have anything. Do the ultimate build there. A weapon man and a ballista. Throw a Skyguard back here, though. Actually, this lane is not super ballista friendly. Yeah, using destruction, defense rate, and Splody. The thing with Splody, a lot of people lumped Splody into the issues that like the boom mods losing their effectiveness the higher you went. And that's not the same case with Splody, because Splody does the damage every attack. It's not, a kill is not required. Nothing's gonna survive that, I'm pretty sure. Got enough for one more. Nothing's gonna live this long, but I'll put it over here just for fun. And now I'm doing the same thing. I don't even think I got any gear on this guy. I gotta have some, I guess. Coolest looking combo ever. Not the weapon, obviously, but the shield and that skin just looks so awesome together. Hero damage Squire is gonna get you best results. One of the things the Squire has is that Fight Me Not. Let's see if I've got it equipped or no. Or yeah, I've got one. When Fight Me Not is fully upgraded, what is that? 25% more damage to enemies targeting the Squire. So you can park your Squire right here. In every mob that targets the Squire, which is going to be everything that comes out, all of these defenses are going to do 25% more damage. That's pretty substantial. But that shard is a big deal. Can you take a screenshot? Take a screenshot of what? Take a screenshot of whatever you want. If you're in campaign, that's probably a good place to start. Their best pirate. I mean, you're not in campaign though. 30,000 health is nothing. What are you in game? I don't care, man. Take a screenshot. Screenshot all you want. It's all good. Do I have it gilded? Do I have what gilded, David? I'm sorry, I lost track. Well, I think personally I'd like to see something involving Chaos 8 amps. I mean, when you're pushing up an Onslaught, what's your goal? Your goal is to improve your gear, right? Oh, fight me not. No, I don't have it gilded. I don't really play the Squire actively. You guys with your barbs. Do I need to bust a barb out and show you what a barb is supposed to look like? I'll do it. I'll do it. I've got a PS4 and a DD2 account, Sky. I actually got a lot of good stuff on it, too. Assassins. Dead. I've got a lot of good stuff on my PS4 account. You guys are going to make me do it. You guys are going to make me bust out the barb, aren't you? Let me show y'all what a barbarian's supposed to look like. That's a barb. And of course, if you're going to have a barbarian, you can't have defenses on that lane. This is what a barb is supposed to look like. Oh, I don't have... My PS4 account is in Nightmare 4 gear. Go get your own lane, Barb. This is my lane. And then now, we sit here and watch all the enemies die, and we do nothing. And that's the Barbarian. 6 mods, 2 OP, having 6 mods and 6 shard slots. Whatever, Lady Orcs. Those baddies didn't even deserve that. Trendy made it for me there, DJ. I'll have 5 of them to give away every month. This month, I actually think it's not set in stone yet, so I shouldn't even say anything, but I think Show and I are going to be doing a cross promotion. And we'll have a giveaway with the Show's back flare and the juicy head flare. Not, like I said, not positive yet, but I think we're probably going to do that. Flyers, whatever. Now the Barb eats a sandwich. The Barbarian's the strongest thing in the game right now. There's no doubt about it. But it's a hero. And the game is a tower defense game. So don't run out and get a Barb just because I said that. Get your defenses squared away first. Defenses are the most important thing. Looks like that's it for over here. No more mobs coming. everything died too quick. I think I missed. I missed with my Hawk Strike. That's alright, we can front side tank it. Ain't nothing can stop a barb. Alright, I'm bored with that already. It's not very stream friendly though. You just don't see anything. You know, this is what all you end up seeing. It's just a massive flashing crap on the screen. You should just be able to plug in your second controller and go ham there, KX. No, it's for the Casters Guild. Trendy hasn't ever done anything special just for me. They're not into that sort of thing. Well, I mean, you stay at full. The barb, you just is always at full. I mean, even no matter how far you drop, you go and you hit something, and 1 or 2 hits later, you're back to full. You know? Can I stand still? Have I ever been able to stand still? Well, hurry up then. I got flame auras to spam. And then here's the AFK build for this map. Or the one I use anyway. You get just such an enormous amount of DU on this map. It's not too bad, David. It's just about the build. If it takes 10 minutes to build it, you know. But if you just spam. I mean, there ain't nothing gonna make it through this. There's no way. And then now we just sit and chillax. You should definitely get the hero that you just think looks like it's the most fun there, Severs. I always recommend the EV2, because the EV2 has some counters that will really, really help you progress through the game. No! Gonna get Sharky. Fail jump for the loss. Why can't you create a map unless it's Onslaught or Incursion? I don't know what you mean. You'd be able to create maps the same way you do on PC. Where is the direct line? Not there. Can't see the little hole down below. That's what I'm always aiming for. Can you see it from over here? Doesn't look like it. Can't turn the camera down any further. You never seen anybody fall off this map. I fall off this map every day. I mean, what better cliff diving could you possibly want other than diving into that wondrous ocean? Wow, the wave textures look funny from up here. Now the goal is to go through the hole, hit the catapult, and launch back up. Oh, fail. Fail! Oh, I went to the wrong side. Dang it. Where's the hole I was aiming for? I was aiming for this. What I wanted to do was fall down into there, hit the catapult, and get launched back up. But I just never ever can do it. Looks like if I went on top of that one and don't go all the way up. I love this map. I think they did a great job with it. It looks awesome. I mean, that's one thing you could never... I mean, out of all the lovers and the haters of DD2, one thing I've never heard anyone say anything bad about is the art style. They've just done a great, great job with the art. I personally don't use it. They're a strange wonder. I wouldn't use it on the monk. If I was to use that chip at all, I'd probably use it on the apprentice. Like a volley boom spam apprentice. I think that chip might help you out, but the problem is there's so much other fun stuff to do. Come on out, Mr. Plaguing Hawk. I got a nuke right here for you. You're gonna be dead before I get to him. Oh yeah, it's still playing there, Nico. No doubt. I don't think I've been up here before. Get off me. Don't think I can go any higher. No. That's unfortunate. DD1, I think I had, between the launcher and Steam, I had like 1,500 hours. One more quick swim. Nah, nowhere near. When DD1 was in its prime, I was a big Orcs Must Die guy. I was playing the crap out of Orcs Must Die and Orcs Must Die 2. Betsy's dragon ability with the monk wave boost is not... Betsy's dragon ability gives the enemy a debuff. So yeah, I mean, that's what I do. That's what the Nuke Monk is based off of, is you pop your boost and you pop Betsy. I pop Betsy at the third swing. I'll show you guys here my rotation of what I normally do. Did I hit Tavern? I think I hit Tavern. Yeah, okay. Alright, so like with a heavy weapon, now it's all based off of your weapon weight. This weapon, of course, is heavy. With a heavy weapon, you're focused on the fourth swing, which is a big overhead swing. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The fourth hit is the big hit in that rotation. So when you look through the numbers here, let's go to this dummy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You see the fourth hit does the... It's tough to tell, but the fourth hit is doing the bulk of the damage in that attack. So with the Nuke Monk, first thing you do is you get your crane stance all jacked up. You see the little icon underneath my nameplate. When that gets to 6 stacks, that means that's full. That's not what Betsy does, Sky. That's it. You're thinking, or you're talking about that pet. Yeah, it's not as good. It's 2,500%, where the other pets are 2,750. The benefit you get is it looks super cool. Plus you get the debuff on the mobs. The main benefit you would get from using Betsy in a nuke setup is 50%. Same thing though, you want to stack crane stance. You do the same thing either way, whether it's a nuke monk or a pet nuke or a last hit nuke. Anyway, once you get that set up, now I want the fourth hit to land, but the first 3 hits can't. So I'm going to pop my boost, swing in the air 3 times. Oops, and I accidentally hit jump, so now I got to wait again. Basically, I'm going to swing in the air 3 times and then move in when the fourth hit starts to come down. And in the process of moving in, right after that third swing, I'm going to pop Betsy. So let me let Betsy quit attacking here. She's a feisty girl. Or, not Betsy. Drago. Let Drago quit attacking. But, so I'm going to boost. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. 781 million damage on that one hit. I don't know if you guys could see that. You can back it up and look at it on the screen. It was 781 million damage. So you see the total damage done on that one hit with the other stuff in the mix is 844 million. But that's what the nuke is all about. Now the problem with a pet nuke, for example, is it's just not enough. So the reason I went to the last hit and away from the pet nuke, now the pet nuke is easier because it doesn't require any special hitting or whatever. You get your crane stance loaded. We'll let the dummy reset here. You pop your boost and then you hit your pet and you see 107 million, which 107 million is great early game, but in higher Onslaught floors it's just not enough damage, and that's why I stopped doing it. So that's why I went with the big shot, the 700 mil shot. 700 million means, or 780 million means I can one-shot a roller that has 1.56 billion health. If a roller has 1.56 billion or less, it's a one-shot for me. So it's all about that fourth swing. And then if you went with, say, a medium weapon, it's the third swing. It's not going to hit as hard. See if we can find a medium weapon here. Light weapons, it just doesn't work. Let me grab my pet back. Is there not a medium weapon in here somewhere? There's one. It's only 2 shard slots, though. Ooh, there's a good turn of tides. Here we go, we'll use this one. On a medium weapon, it's the third swing. So 1, 2, and then 3. But it's the overhead swing that's like chopping down is the one you're looking for. So with a medium weapon, I'm not going to do near as much damage. I got the crane stance. So we're going to boost, and we go 1, 2, and then 3. That one, it didn't crit, but it was 183 mil non-crit. So figure crit, it would be about 400 mil, or close to it. 300 mil and change. Golden Drago Lich is a gift from Trendy. There's no way to get it. So you can't get a Golden Drago, but there's no difference between this Golden Drago and this Drago right here you get for 7,500 Defender medals. Anyway, y'all, that is going to do it for today. What time we got? It's 2:30. I'll probably be back around 4 o'clock with some Stardew Valley. I'm not sure yet. I'm either going to be live on Twitch with DD2 or Stardew Valley at 3. I didn't hit the button yet, Fisk. I just wish we'd hear something from Trendy. I mean, I know they're not going to have the answer. Their first communication, or first real communication of 2019, won't be with any specifics on what's to come. But I do kind of want to do it. Everybody's talking me out of it, though. Let me look through the inventory here real quick. Sky, thank you so much. Anybody that's in town with me right now and you want that Turn the Tides that I just found, there you go. It's free. Today only. See if we got anything else good in here. Nope, nothing else good. Anyway, thank you so much there, Sky. I do appreciate you. Anyway, that's the thing. That's the only thing that's holding me back right now, is just not knowing what's the right thing to do. I mean, I really don't think they're going to put in any sort of protection for Chaos 8 gear. But there's a lot of people posting about it on the forums, though. I mean, like I said, I really, really don't think they will. Now, if I reset now and they decide to do that, will be burning myself big time by resetting. And I really don't think they're going to. In fact, I think it would make their whole ancient power system kind of not worth all these random invites. No more crafting materials sitting, huh? Dude with his shiny motes again. I'm getting overloaded on shiny motes now, I think. Shame those 10 Chaos 2 amps are a mil. It's not worth a mil. If it was 100,000, I would have bought it. There's mugs. 20 mil for Alien Spectre. Whew. Exclamation Chaos 5 in chat there, OG Gamer. Nothing good for sale there. But I got 6 hours to wait on the tree. So nothing good there either. But anyway, all that is going to do it for today. Thank you all so much. I do appreciate y'all swinging by. But I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's Friday, so my daily DD2 stream will be over on Twitch. So Twitch at 1 o'clock. I'll be back on YouTube later than that. But of course, I will have some YouTube content ready to go for tomorrow morning about DD2. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna do it quite yet, Strange Wonder. I'm gonna hold off. I just wish we knew some info, you know, and we just don't have any info yet. As soon as Trendy, it's not Friday tomorrow? Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow. Good call, David. Add that to the Juice Bag's birthday list. Get this guy a calendar. Never mind on that whole thing. Here I thought today was Thursday. Dang it, man. I thought Gotham was going to be on tonight. The final season of Gotham is going right now. Now my whole week is screwed up, David. Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to hit the button this time. I hate to tease you guys, but I'm just not going to do it quite yet. I'm just not ready. I'm just chicken. I'm a chicken. So tempted though. So tempted. I think Nagiri summed it up the best by saying just wait and see what they do with the changes to crafting materials. I mean, what would make sense is not that they give you some sort of protection for Chaos 8 gear, but they make it easier to upgrade the stuff. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it right now anyway. It is worth it, Pixia. I mean, if you look at the guys that are getting all the big XP, I'm not that guy. I'm not on that list, you know. You know, I gotta double my ancient power right now to have a chance of getting the big gold and the big XP. That's just all there is to it. I mean, I could keep grinding right now and I could get all my Ascension points filled up. But just take a look at the monk. I mean, I've got one category capped, Skyguard Towers, and I'm working on boost stars on this monk. That's it. That's all I got capped. So, I mean, to fill all these numbers, I mean, that's possible to do, you know? Well, that's the thing, is by doubling my ancient power, I will have earned all of those mats back, Pixia. Everyone is so focused on all the materials I would lose. You gotta remember that by going through all those resets again, I would get all that stuff back. I mean, that's a lot of maps. Peaky and Beaumont, that's terrible. But, yeah. Anyway. Those guys aren't doing it. The worst fear, and like I said, this is not even remotely realistic to me, but if you look through the forums, there's a lot of people complaining about it or posting about it. But the worst possible fear for me, and like I said, I really don't think it's realistic, but would be if I reset and then Trendy put out a post saying they're going to offer a vault where you can put Chaos 8 stuff in to save. That would be the worst possible thing. I would lose, then I would feel like I lost big time if that was the case. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off here, get a little food in my belly, and get another batch of caffeine brewing. Need some more caffeine. Yeah, see, that's the worst fear there, Fisk. But anyway, I'll probably be back with a little Stardew Valley. I actually did a little bit last night. I'm up to the point where that night market is coming in the winter on the Stardew playthrough. So, making a little bit of progress there for sure. But anyway, that is going to do it for today, though. So thank you all an absolute ton. And I'll see y'all soon. Take it easy.